Ukrainian air assault forces report that paratroopers have successfully repelled a large-scale Russian assault in the Pokrovsk direction, inflicting heavy losses in both personnel and equipment. According to official statements, the attack was halted by units of the 46th Separate Airmobile Brigade, which operates under Ukraine's air assault forces. The Ukrainian Air Assault Forces Command stated that Russian troops attempted a coordinated, massed assault involving significant manpower and a mix of armored and light vehicles. The attacking force reportedly included tanks, armored personnel carriers, and light military vans commonly referred to by Russian forces as Bukhankas. The assault took place within the area of responsibility of the 46th Airmobile Brigade, a unit that has been actively engaged in defensive operations around Pokrovsk. Ukrainian commanders say the brigade responded with a well-coordinated, multi-layered defense. Drone units were used to detect and track enemy movements, while engineers and artillery elements worked in close coordination to disrupt and destroy advancing Russian formations. This integrated approach, according to the brigade, prevented Russian forces from achieving a breakthrough and forced them to abandon the attack. During the fighting, Ukrainian forces claimed to have destroyed 2 Russian tanks, 2 armored vehicles, and 3 light military vans. In addition to equipment losses, the Ukrainian military reported that 59 Russian soldiers were killed and 6 others wounded during the failed assault. The Ukrainian Air Assault Forces emphasized that the engagement demonstrated the effectiveness of combined arms defense, particularly the use of drones to guide artillery fire and target armored vehicles before they could reach Ukrainian positions. The command described the outcome as a significant setback for Russian efforts in the Pokrovsk sector, where fighting has remained intense as Russian forces continue to probe Ukrainian defenses. As with other battlefield reports, these figures and details come from Ukrainian military sources and cannot be independently verified. Nevertheless, the incident highlights the continued intensity of combat in eastern Ukraine and the critical role played by mobile air assault units in countering Russian armored assaults. Ukrainian troops are now fishing for Russian drones with a fishing rod attached to their own drones. In footage released by Ukraine's 46th Separate Airmobile Podilskaya Brigade on Sunday, the unit could be seen intercepting at least 2 Russian drones, 1 fixed-wing and 1 quadcopter using a fishing rod attached to their own drones. Filmed through the drone's first-person view, FPV camera, the footage shows a fishing rod mounted on the drone, with a dangling cord that resembles a paracord rather than a standard nylon line. The Ukrainian drone then flies above its Russian target, the cord tangling with it, and apparently causing it to crash. We would like to separately note the new capture of enemy drones in the air and the defeat of enemy armored vehicles, the brigade wrote in its update accompanying the video. The drone intercept footage was preceded by numerous clips showing the brigade's FPV drones hitting Russian troops and equipment, including quad bikes and troops in concealment in the white, wintry Ukrainian countryside. As drones proliferated on the Ukrainian battlefield, both Ukraine and Russia have come up with ways to counter the threat. Earlier in the war, both sides relied on electronic warfare, EW systems, to either jam or spoof the drone's electronics and communication systems. However, with the arrival of fiber optic drones that are nearly immune to jamming and improved counter-EW measures, physically intercepting them became more widespread. On the tactical level, the interceptor drones are roughly divided into expendable and reusable types. The former often functions by ramming itself into the threat, exploding and destroying in the process, whereas the latter often works by shooting down the threats. 3D Tech, a Ukrainian manufacturer, experimented with a 6-barreled recoilless shotgun put underneath a regular FPV quadcopter, while another manufacturer, Basamar, fitted their fixed-wing models with shotgun barrels. Technari, an Odessa-based company, experimented with a jet-powered fixed-wing drone, also using shotguns to take down the drones. In November 2025, Kyiv and London agreed to begin licensed production, estimated at 2,000 units per month, for delivery of the Octopus interceptor drone at British industrial facilities, with the drones likely designed to engage larger, strategic-level drones, such as the Iranian Shahed-type drones. Ukrainian forces struggling to hold the line west of Huliaipol in southeastern Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia Oblast are turning on each other. In Zaporizhzhia Oblast, assault troops have forcibly transferred territorial soldiers to their command, and the military ombudsman confirms the problem is real. The incident reflects a deepening schism in the Ukrainian chain of command. Territorial brigades answer to regional commands. Assault troops report directly to Commander-in-Chief General Oleksandr Syrsky. When resources run short, the assault forces have his ear, and the territorials get blamed for defeats they lacked the means to prevent. Last week, there were reports that Ukrainian assault forces in the Huliaipol sector had rounded up troops from a nearby territorial brigade and forced them to redeploy toward Huliaipol over the objections of the territorial's NCOs and officers. Now the Ukrainian military's ombudsman has conceded there are issues between the assault troops and territorials in Zaporizhzhia. "We have been dealing with this issue since yesterday," Ombudsman Olha Reshetilova told Military Land on, or just before Friday. The problem arose due to improper communication of orders to servicemen and miscommunication between units.